no one outside, Your Honor.
Okay, so, what the court's gonna do is, Mr. Beakley is the petitioner in, 3DS 21-274. That case is gonna be dismissed. The dismissal will be with prejudice because we're set for trial at this point, and we've set valuable time aside for this trial. So, this case is dismissed with prejudice. We'll also notice, in the companion case, 3DSS 21-307, that again, Mr. Beakley is not present. Mr. Beakley was previously ordered to be present for trial. The court will go ahead and default Mr. Beakley as to today's petition. And then, Mr. Corbridge, so I'm gonna go ahead and grant the order against Mr. Beakley. Okay, it's gonna be via default because he's not here. Which means I haven't really decided what happened and what didn't happen. I'm just saying he didn't come to court, so you get the order. So how long, the only question in my mind is how long do you want the order for? We can do it for any reasonable amount of time. The maximum I usually grant them for is for 3 years.
Am I able to submit the evidence still?
No, you don't have to. We don't have to look at evidence.
Okay, there's a pending.
You win without even looking at the evidence.
But there is a pending case where he's being charged by Hawaii for assault with a deadly weapon and terrorism to the second degree. And I was told that any evidence brought forth will be actually applied to any pending criminal cases as well.
Okay, so if he has pending charges, criminal charges?
Yes.
Some of it has to do with the incidents in this case?
Yes.
So the smart guy won't show up, so he doesn't have to answer questions.
Yeah.
So that may be part of what he's doing, is he doesn't want to answer the questions because it might
be extremely incriminating.
So it's not unusual for someone just to say, I'm not going to say anything, I'm not going to show up. So you're not going to be able to ask him questions about what happened or what didn't happen. You win because he didn't come to court, so it's as if I found in your favor. I am finding in your favor.
Okay.
It's just via a different route.
I just have this video of him hitting me with a machete and threatening my tenants.
Well, that will come up in the criminal case. So the police got that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a different proceeding, that's a different burden of proof, that's a different courthouse or courtroom. So all we're doing today is deciding whether or not we're going to issue an order that says he cannot contact you, cannot come to your house, cannot come to your place of employment, he can't telephone you.
Okay.
That's all we're deciding today, is whether or not he can contact you. And I'm going to issue an order that says he cannot contact you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Or anyone living with you. So the only question is how long do you want that order for? Do you want it for 3 years? It sounds like it's pretty serious.
It is pretty serious, yes.
Okay. All right, so 3 years sounds appropriate in my mind. That should give you protection until the criminal case is worked through. If you also need protection through the criminal case, the prosecutor can ask for conditions of bail, which one of them may be a stay-away order from you, and that would be, if you violated that, his bail could be revoked, if he's out of custody. Okay, but for today, all I'm going to do is I'm going to grant the petition for injunction against harassment in 3DSS 21-307. This petition having come on for hearing on today's date in this court, and the petitioner having appeared pro se, and the respondent having been duly served but failing to appear at the hearing on the petition. The court having reviewed the petition, and upon the failure of the respondent to appear, the court's going to go ahead and grant the petition. The petition is accordingly granted. The ex parte restraining order is made absolute as of today's date, June 21st, 2021. And then these will be the specific orders. The respondent and any person acting on his behalf of the respondent is hereby restrained and enjoined from contacting, threatening, or physically harassing the petitioner and anyone residing at the petitioner's residence, telephoning the petitioner, entering or visiting the petitioner's residence, including the yard and garage, and entering or visiting the petitioner's place of employment. This injunction shall be effective as of June 21st, 2021, and shall be in full force and effect for a period of 3 years. from today's date unless it is terminated or modified by another order of court. The respondent is prohibited from possessing or controlling any firearms, ammunition while this injunction order is in effect. Any firearm or ammunition in the possession of the respondent shall be turned over to the police department for safekeeping while this injunction is in effect. It is further ordered a judge to decree that any knowing or intentional violation of this order against harassment shall be punishable as a full misdemeanor under Hawaii law, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a $2,000 fine. In addition, any violation of paragraph 5 regarding firearms and ammunition shall be punishable as a misdemeanor under Hawaii Revised Statutes, section 134-7. So the police shall enforce this order. It still needs to be served, this order needs to be served on Mr. Beakley, so that'll be your responsibility to make sure he's served with the final order. You understand?
Yes. Am I able to just mail it to our common address?
So if you want it enforceable, then it should be personal service.
Could I have?
One of your friends can serve it,
Okay.
or as long as it's not you that serves it, it should be fine. Someone else can serve it, maybe someone that knows him, they can just make him a copy, serve it on him, so that at a later point, if he breaks the order, someone can come into court and say, hey, my name is Joe, and I gave him the paper, and he knew about it. Okay, so you just need to have proof that he actually received it. If you're gonna rely on mail, he's just gonna say he never got it. Okay? So what I need you to do is I need you to sign the order. It's effective for 3 years. Just sign the order, we'll give you a copy, and then you can get it served on Mr. Beakley, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for your patience today. I know we went long and you were patient.
A few questions. Since we're both on the deed on the same property,
Okay.
I'm still allowed to go to dance when it's when there's events being held there, if we're in the same space, as long as I just don't have a problem with it.
You don't live in the same residence.
We have different cabins
Okay.
on the same land, and there's a dance platform in the middle where we all share a space.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that it's okay for me to go to dance, and as long as I don't have a problem and we don't talk to each other, it's okay.
So the order does not prohibit you from doing anything. It prohibits him from doing things.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about getting in trouble.
So I can be anywhere on my land and it's okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the-
And your signature right there. And if you could please wait, I'll make copies for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You, sir.
If you'd like to, you can wait with your friends, because you're done up here. Get out a seat back there.
See what?
Just wondering if you keep running away like you did with you have to get creative on how you serve them. Because you have to really sleep. Look up his That's the way.
No, wait, we gotta hang a second here.
Yeah. Sounded like pretty girls, sounded like skips. Find a girl to go up with a pretty bouquet of big No, seriously. Seriously, what you do is you get a basket, you put fruit in it, you put a fucking card that says sign with a little heart over the eye, like it's gonna be a gift note. And then someone will have a video camera like, this is for you. And this is a gift card for you too. He's gonna open the gift card, and then when he opens the paper, you've been served.
So it's gonna explode dial, and it's gonna explode dial, and they'll be able to dial up spaces.
Holy fuck.
Glitter bomb card.
Holy fuck, dude, I just got the fucking keys to Golden Temple. Did you notice?
I know. And anyone that lives with you, you can't harass.
Cannot say shit.
Maybe he does, and that closing hits.
Dude, he cannot say shit. If he comes up and says anything to me, I call the police. He goes to jail.
Exactly. So now you become the one that gets the
Motherfucker.
And then it's
Corbett. One for you, one for the other party. The other party needs to be served, otherwise it's not in effect. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Hawaii.
Okay?
Thank you, Hawaii, for having a system of justice.
Have a good day.
I said, thank you, Hawaii, for having a system of justice.
Yeah, for real, dude. Right. Or at least those that show up and do the process, right?
This was, a system we could just.
No whole